Here's how you can get super cheap clicks in expensive countries for your music ads. So as you can see here, we're on Spotify for Artists. This is an artist that at the time, now this artist does have over 1,000 followers, but at the time of enacting this method, this artist didn't even have 1,000 followers on Spotify. As you can see, there's two huge boosts here. This one was actually done through playlisting, this algorithm spike, and then this one is done through ads. So we can see here, you can see all the algorithm playlists, and like I said, high cost countries. So we can see most of these countries here, like out of the top 20, are countries that pay at least 2,000 per million streams in royalties, and a lot of them pay around like 4,000 per million streams in royalties. So these are the high cost countries. And for the proof here, we're inside of our meta ads, and you can see that we're getting 10 cents per conversion. You have Australia on there, Belgium, Canada, Denmark. As you can see, there's no Mexico or Brazil in here, although those are not bad markets. For this ad, they're not in here. We're getting 10 cents per conversion in the high cost countries. So I have a lot to go over. I'm going to try to do it in like 10 minutes, but feel free to pause the video if you need to slow down and take notes and do all that stuff. So as you can see during the first spike here, like I said, this was done through playlisting, and I'll show you that method in a second. Getting very good plays. And the second method was done through meta ads. I'll briefly go over this playlisting method. All the lists can be found on Playlist IQ. The reason Playlist IQ is different than other platforms is because other platforms waste about 70 to 90% of your budget on rejection notes. If you've done playlisting before, you know what I'm talking about. They're essentially just saying, hey, I like your song, but I'm not going to put it on my playlist for whatever reason. And then you end up with most of your budget being wasted on rejection notes. Reason Playlist IQ is different is because your budget travels further because it solves that issue by having a two-tiered system. The first response you get is essentially just an interest-based response from the playlist owner. So let's say I selected these three. They would just answer me like, yes, I think the song is good for my playlist, or no, it's not good for my playlist. And then from that response, I then pay them for the detailed feedback. And the reason why they put it on their playlist after I pay for the feedback is because the first response they gave says that it was already good for their playlist. So if they switch up and they now say that it's not good for their playlist, well, then their trust score gets dinged on the platform because they're not acting in a trustworthy manner. So for all those people concerned about, payola and things like that, that's why the system is unique, because you're still paying for the feedback, but you're ending up on the playlist. So you can do all these different filters on here. You have estimated stream range, follower growth rate, total playlist followers, the price, the trust score that I just mentioned, all that stuff you can do on here. And that's why this system is built to stretch your dollar further. That was a very brief synopsis. You'll see exactly what I'm talking about when you get in there and try it out. But it is light years above the other platforms in terms of effectiveness in getting those algorithm boosts. So the next thing I want to go over is the ads. So I showed you the cost per result that we were getting at 10 cents and under. It was this ad, this example here, and I can play it for you on silent, but essentially the reason why this ad worked is a few different reasons, but the first one I'll mention is that it was a visually shocking hook. So there's a bunch of different hooks you can do. You guys if you've scrolled social media at all, you're familiar with what a hook is. Now you may not be the best at doing them, but you know that some people hook you in and then some people don't. And you just scroll past the videos that don't hook you in, and you stay and watch the videos that do hook you in. There's a bunch of different types of hooks you can do. This one is a visually shocking hook. Like you see it and it just looks different. So that's why this video works. And the actual structure of the ad that we did, that we recommend other people do, is it was the song inside of a playlist. So if I go to the landing page for the ad here, you can see that this is going to a playlist, but the song from the ad is the first song in the playlist. So we're just telling people, hey, save the playlist and the song. If you like this song enough to click on this ad, then these other songs that are listed below that song in the playlist, you're gonna like too. So that boost that you see here is not by itself. Other songs that are listed below this song in the playlist are also getting boosted. So if we go over and look at the actual plays from this playlist, like it's solid plays for sure, but the radio plays and Discover Weekly plays and the mixes plays are all way above the actual plays that you're getting from the playlist. And we can see in the source of streams here, most of the streams are actually coming from Spotify algorithm playlists, because it's getting great signals from the other metrics here. The other listeners playlist is actually only 8%. But then a lot of people, they'll repeat play it and they'll save the song, they'll play it from the artist page and everything like that. And it's sending great signals over to Spotify algorithm. And that's how it's getting this nice boost that we want to see here. But again, playlists can also do that. But the meta ads, like it's a little bit more tailored. So if you have a song that's already out, like a lot of you guys watching this video right now, you have songs that have been out 6 months or 12 months, or you have songs right now that can be doing this exact method. I'll say playlisting is really good for boosting songs at the like when they first come out, because you're getting plays. It's cheaper cost per play to get them on in a playlist. But when you're boosting a song that's already out, I'd probably spend at least like 70% of the budget on meta ads, because you're getting more save signals, which is, the Spotify algorithm likes to see that people are engaging with the song, and it's getting into these categories, like the listener's own playlist, your profile and catalog, and then the other category. When it's getting plays from there, those are all great signals for a song that's already out to get boosted back into the algorithm. So I know a lot of you right now are saying, I've tried meta ads, it didn't work, especially running to high value countries. I'm not getting anywhere near 10 cents per conversion. Even if you've been running ads yourself for a while, it is very hard pressed to find somebody getting under 10 cents per conversion on any ad they've ever tried, especially in these high value countries. They might get them in like Brazil, Mexico, a lot of the secondary markets, but they're not going to get them in here. And we're not saying we're going to get that for every video that you send us, or every song that you send us, rather. But we are saying that we have had under 10 cents per conversion for music ads. And now we're offering this service to you as an artist, and we made it freakishly easy for you to get these started. So I will just go through this form, show you how easy it is. You essentially pick your genres, you pick your mood. You can pick a featured song for the playlist. I'm not going to do that now, just to make it very easy. You pick your markets. The ad example I showed was in the high value markets, like the people where it costs the most for a Spotify Premium. But you can pick broad value or emerging markets too. We do recommend you doing a playlist, like the landing page for that playlist, and you'll see this option on here, like this create links button. That create links button is super simple. But let me just get back to the other page. We do recommend you doing a playlist, but you can do just sending it straight to a single as well. But here's the difference with our service versus others. We let you pick the desired creativity level for the ad. So this is a max volume example, and this is a max creativity example. Max volume is essentially like a lot of people, this is what a lot of people do, but we do it a bit better. The max volume ad is like stock footage with an optimized text overlay. And you can get really good cost per conversion with these ads too. But we've seen the max creativity ads get the best cost per conversion, but it's a little riskier because you're doing something creative. You're taking a chance on something creative. But we also have the balance option where we're doing both max volume and max creativity. So you can pick the one that you're most comfortable with. But just wanted to show you this checkout process just so you can see how easy it is. Now, last thing I'll say, I'm trying to get this done in 10 minutes. Last thing I'll say is that even if you've been running ads for a while, it is worth testing out this service because you can save, like, let's say we save you 20 to 30%. Um, you can run that ad. We give you the winning creative. After 7 days of running the ad, we let you know which creative is performing the best inside of Meta. So we run these ads from different music pages that we own to make that checkout process super quick and easy. We run these ads from different music pages that we own, and you can see the cost per conversion in like, you can see all the conversions that are happening within your link stats on platform at recordlabel.ai. So we give you that winning creative, and you can run those ads yourself if you want to going forward. And let's say that you were getting 25 cents per conversion, but we got you 20 cents per conversion. Those savings are locked in for you running those ads moving forward. Now, a lot of people just opt for us to keep running their ads because they don't want to deal with all the headaches that are inside that Meta ads platform, that great Meta ads platform that has so many options in it. But if you wanted to, that is an option as well. So if you have any other questions, shoot a question or comment in this video. The link to both the playlist IQ and the Meta ad service will be somewhere in around this video. You can click on it. But if you have any other questions, just shoot us a message on here or somewhere in around this video, and we will get back to you. And we are looking forward to servicing your Meta music ads soon.